Hey everyone, welcome to week 3 of the COMM 2095. I hope your week has been good. I hope you had a chance to take a break a little bit and get away from what seems like week 300 at times because we're online so much. Getting away from the video side of things and staring at a screen, even though I'm doing this right now, is hopefully you've had a chance to do that. And frankly, you can listen to this. So if you want to just put your ear pods in or headphones on and listen to this, that's fine because there's not much visual except to tell you that visually and sound wise, you can show your passions in many ways. And that's why I had you do your passion speech this week, because anyone can do a political talk, but not everyone's going to be excited about it. And I mean, I mentioned in class this past week about how we originally in these classes, we did a political speech. Not everybody wants to be running for something. Not everyone feels strongly about wanting to pretend they're running for a representative of the state of New Jersey. But if I'm getting you to talk about something you're passionate about, I'm going to hear it in your voice and see it in your face. When you saw the examples in our discussion board about passion and then see how each speech was done, you saw something different between Howard Dean and between Chadwick Boseman. Howard Dean, even though it looked very exciting, ended up being his downfall running for president that year. The Dean scream did not mean that he was going to be successful. He ended up being the laughingstock of the political world. When it came to, if you look at Edward R. Murrow, and then you look at Michael Bay, obviously two different situations. Michael Bay handled his not very well, and Edward R. Murrow's was a acceptance speech for being honored, but he still took the time to speak about something he was passionate about. And then obviously Chadwick Boseman, his commencement speech to Howard University 2 years ago. All of the speeches had different elements, but if you just listened to them without seeing, would you have had the same reaction? If you're listening to me right now, you may not need to have me on video, because part of what I'm doing here is making sure that when you listen and watch this, you don't have to just watch and listen. You can just listen. Now, that being said, I do have a visual element here. When I'm speaking, when I'm giving a speech, whether it's on stage or in a classroom, or whether it's on television, I want to make sure that people understand what I'm talking about, that I am making a point or using emphasis. If I'm lying about something and saying, you're all great and you're going to pass, and you see me moving my hands and it makes it seem like, wow, okay, he really believes that. But if I say, look, all of you are working as hard as you can. If you get a B in this class, that still means you're doing well. If I'm wording it that way and I'm the hand gestures, the way I'm looking at you, I'm trying to put you in a situation where you feel like I believe in you or you can believe what I'm saying. In a speech, you have to make sure that both visually and audibly are coming across the same way. If I'm standing here with my arms closed and I'm saying, I'm waiting for you to talk to me, it looks like I'm annoyed because I have my arms crossed. If I come to you and I'm sitting back here on the wall and I say, hey, it's great to see you. I'd love to hear more about what you've learned this week. I'm sitting back and saying, in a relaxed way, let's chat. Speeches over the years, talks over the years, you can go back and listen to a radio show, whether it's a DJ or whether it's a game or whether it's a press conference, and hear the differences. But you add the visual to that and it changes the whole story. Listen to a radio play if you ever have a chance. Back from the 20s, 30s, actually the 30s, 40s, and 50s. You try to tell where people were laughing and what would be funny. The people in the audience were providing the laugh track because they could see what was going on, even with the actors doing something in front of a microphone. To me, speech has to show passion. It can be passion as a comfort, passion as being excited, but it also has to mean that when I'm talking to you or when someone's talking to you, you have to feel like they care. They are interested. They feel what your pain points are. And that for me is very important. Whenever I think about giving a talk, I have to understand where people are coming from. That's the COMM 2095 for this week. I hope that's been helpful for you. I will see you next week. I hope you have a great weekend and stay safe. Take care.